Hello everyone. So honestly, I was going to make a rainbow high collection video, but then I was thinking, it would be kind of cool to make like a customs videos first, like showing off all of my eye swap custom dolls. And to be honest, I'm just not really sure how to go about that. So I figured for now, it would be kind of cool to just show me eye swapping one of them. So today I'm going to be eye swapping Lily and Simone because I think that Lily would look better with the purple eyes. So yeah, pretty much, I used to just put water in a bowl and heat it up in the microwave for 4 minutes, but I'm gonna try it on the stove this time. So yeah, pretty much you just boil water, dip their heads in, squeeze their eyeballs out, and pop new ones in. So that's gonna be fun. Let's get into it. All right, so the water is pretty hot. So now I'm just gonna take Lily and dip her head in. I should probably take her dress off. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and okay. Now, if the water is the right amount of hot, you usually do it for like 30 seconds. Now, when I heated up the bowl of water for 4 minutes, I would have their heads in for like 2 minutes. But since this is like boiling water, 30 seconds should do. But how I know if they're ready is I'll press on their body, and if their head is squishy and bouncy, then it's time to take them out, basically. But, you want to make sure that their eyes are at least in the water, So yeah, she's feeling a little squishy. And yeah, want to make sure she's nice and squishy so we can pop those eyeballs out. Now you're gonna have to dunk them in the water at least 2 times to get their original eyes out and pop the new ones in. Because putting in new eyes is super hard if their heads are not squishy. But to be honest, I feel like just because I'm getting her eyes out with this one, I don't need to have her in for as long. Yeah, she's pretty squishy right now. Okay. Now, the dolls are pretty hot when they first get out, so, gonna wanna get a towel. Don't wanna burn yourself or nothing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take her eye. And sometimes they fly out, so make sure you're, not in a room that's, has a lot of stuff everywhere where you could lose it, because, the eyes are pretty small. So there we go. Now her head is nice and squishy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Simone in. Now their heads do harden up pretty fast, so you usually have a small time frame of when you can put the eyes in, which is why it's important to get it as squishy as possible so you can easily pop it in, and maybe pop it in and pop it back out if you need to make an adjustment, because sometimes their eyes are they kind of look funny when you put them in a certain way, so you definitely do have to put them in a certain way. But we want to make sure that they're nice and squishy, because also something I didn't know when I first eye swapped is that their head molds really do matter. You want to make sure that you're eye switching the same doll that is the same head mold. Like basically this is the monolid head mold, and their eyes are going to have certain kind of a shape, and it's going to be really hard to eye swap them with like a classic mold, because I actually tried, my first eye swap was going to be Cheryl and Lyric, but I couldn't fit her eyeballs into Cheryl, and I was like, it's almost as if they're too big. And I ended up researching it, and yeah, they have different head molds, and I wasn't able to eye swap them. I have seen on Instagram where people did eye swap different head molds, but they looked very funny, as if the eyes didn't fit. you know, so I feel like to go on a more safer route, you might want to just stick to the same head. Okay, she doesn't feel squishy. The water usually like isn't as hot a second time, but since I'm boiling it, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely not. Okay, but I can still get the eyes out, so that's all good. Go ahead and squish, squish, squish. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't fly out. Yeah, we're just gonna go, yeah, so the water needs to be reboiled, because if you can't, you know, get the eyes out, then it's definitely not squishy enough, at least. Yeah, but this may seem like it would damage your dolls, but it actually doesn't. I think this is like my 10th time doing this. I don't know, I have a lot of dolls with swapped eyes right now. God damn it. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay, yeah, so the heat from the water definitely was running out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it back on the stove and reboil it so I can get their heads nice and squishy so I can put back the eyes. Now, as you can see, they're the same shape. Most importantly, they have the same pegs on the back. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the stove and put Lily back in and pop the purple eyes into her head. Now that is going to be the most difficult part. And these babies will definitely be hurting by the time you're done, but it's worth it. Unless you get the head really squishy, you can easily pop them back in. But let's hope that's the case. Okay, this water is smoking. I'm gonna go ahead and put Lily's head back in. Her head's very squishy. However, her eye sockets aren't squishy enough where I can put the eyes back in, but it would be pretty convenient if they were. But yeah, so usually when they get squishy like this, their heads kind of go like that. So if you're looking to body switch them, you know, boiling water is a pretty good way too, because their head is very vulnerable to be taken off right now. Now the water's super hot, so I don't think I'm gonna have her in there for very long. Now, you would think since the hot water is like boiling that it would take off their makeup, but it doesn't. The only thing that could really do that is nail polish remover, you know? But other than that, they're pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just, now the water's pretty hot and her head's already squishy, so I think I'm gonna take her out about now. Okay, place her back here. Okay, her head should be pretty hot, yeah. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the purple eyes in. Now you gotta do this pretty fast. It might take a few times, which is annoying, which is why you wanna get it in like the first time. Ow, fuck, okay. Yeah, so there's still hot, hot, hot water coming from her head. So that's nice. So that might make the process a bit difficult, therefore slow. All right, let's just pop that in there. I usually like to stick the bottom in there first. Oh my God, ooh, her head's very hot, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them in there. Well, sometimes it's, you know, because their head's so squishy, you can just stick them in there, no problem. But most of the time, you're kind of struggling like this. So that's fun. Yeah. Okay. Come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, so the most irritating thing ever is you're like struggling so much and you feel their head hardening, which means your efforts have meant nothing and you must start the process again. Yeah, I'm trying to like really get her eye socket nice and wide so I can just shove it back in. I'm trying. Her head's all nice and squishy, but yeah. Shoot. It's irritating when it's like halfway in and it's like that. Oh God, okay. Yeah, I can feel her head hardening. You can't do it when it's too hard. So back in the water you go. Fuck, finally. Okay. Oh my goodness, fucking finally. Okay, this is my third attempt of boiling the water, dunking her head back in, shoving it back in, so. Now, mind you, her mold is the most difficult mold because her sockets are very small. So if you are eye swapping with a classic mold, it'll be much easier because their eyes are very big, therefore their sockets are big. So when their head is all nice and squishy, you can just pluck them in. But when they're, you know, more small and slanted like this, like it's more detailed, it's hard to shove it in, so yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and do her off camera. Because although, I don't know, her eye sockets look a bit bigger, but, you know, just to save you the time, goddammit. Finally, okay. She only took, like, I think, like 2 attempts. I don't know, but I got him in, and I am exhausted. Okay. So, usually when I'm done with them, I have them on a stand. I comb out their hair, and, you know, they just kind of sit there and dry. But yeah, so here's Lily, and here is Simone. Okay, so hello you guys. I just got done eye swapping like 1, 2, 3, 4 dolls today. So it's been like a week since I've eye swapped Lily and Simone. I'm sorry, I had a lot going on this week, so I didn't really have time to edit and everything, but anyways, their hair is dry, their eyes look good, and they look so cute. I really do like these brown eyes on Simone, and Lily just looks so like mystical with these purple eyes. Very cute. But since I'm still eye swapping, I kind of want to hold off on the video until I'm like kind of done with my eye swapping agendas for, you know, now in the meantime. But honestly, I mean, I feel like it's better to just hurry up and make one, you know, after I get certain dolls. Because honestly, I feel like after these, I don't really need to eye swap anymore, but I can always make a part 2 or like an update on my collection anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I might do that in like a week or 2 because I need to get my girls situated and everything. Oh, well, here's a little sneak peek. My favorite eye swaps, my beautiful Cheryl and Marissa. I love these two because they're so cute. I totally bimbified Marissa. And I love it. I named her Carmen after Carmen King. And here is beautiful Cheryl. I swapped her with, I believe Holly Devious. I think it was Holly. I'm pretty sure the one with the blue eyes is Holly, although I'm not 100% confident on that. And then I swapped her with Lyric. So yeah. But yeah, these are probably still my favorite too, although I did eye swap my other Cheryl with Carmen. Isn't she like absolutely adorable? But yeah, so once everyone's all dry and stuff, I'll make a collection video, so stay tuned for that. Once everyone is on the shelf, reclothed, all dry, I'm gonna show all of my customs and stuff. So, bye guys, thank you so much for watching.